Today we're going to be doing the men's body wash, and I came up with this idea over the weekend. I thought it would be kind of cool just to test out a bunch of body wash, but mainly for men and boys to see if we could make slime out of it. I've done like body wash slime on my channel previously, and it was mostly for like girls, and I mean, some guys kind of use like girls body wash as well, so I won't really put like a sex to it, but pretty much today we're gonna focus on the body wash that are mainly made for men, and let's just see if it works out. So the first thing I'm testing out is the Axe body wash, because I think of Axe whenever I think of body wash for men, and it turned out pretty good. It's very thick, and what I did is I put it in the freezer for about 10 minutes after I mix it. The next thing I tested is actually this body wash I got from the Dollar Tree. It's called Spa House. I want to say, if I butcher that name, I'm really apologizing, but I got this from the dollar store, and I felt like this one was a little bit runny. It's not as thick as the Axe body wash, but we will have to see after we put it in the freezer. Usually, like the way body wash works in my last slime test, it kind of like reacts differently after you take it out of the freezer, so we can't really say which one is the best at this moment. Alright, so the next one I tested is this thing called Power Stick. Again, something I've never heard of before, but I picked it up from the Dollar Tree, and this one is actually very thick initially. And by the way, when you guys are adding baking soda, don't put a lot, put just only like a pinch of baking soda, because if you put too much, it's gonna ruin it, so better just put a little bit less than normal. And I also label these plates so I know like exactly what to look for when I get them out of the freezer. The next one I'm using is Irish Spring body wash, and it was also found in the men's section, although I do feel like girls do use this as well, but I'm just gonna go ahead and say it's part of the men's body wash line. But anyways, it does have like little rocks or like exfoliants inside where you use to scrub your body, so it kind of has a different thickness to it, a little sticky, but let's just go ahead and see what happens after that. The next one I'm testing is White Rain from men, and I feel like it's kind of like their shampoo line, and it's very runny, not really good for slime making as far as thickness goes, but you just never know, so I'll go ahead and put it for 10 minutes in the freezer and put all of the shampoo in the freezer, and we'll see what happens afterwards. So the first thing I took out of the freezer was the Axe body wash, and it came out fantastic. Honestly, if you guys can see, like all the pieces are individually separated, which is always a good sign when making slime, because that means you could actually hold it in your hands and it doesn't fall apart or it doesn't get runny. And also, as I'm touching the top of it, it's really not sticking to my hand, and I can pretty much flip it over. Of course, if the more you play with like body wash the more you play with body wash slime, it will start to kind of like fall apart or get sticky to your hands, but for the most part, I feel like it held up pretty good. So for the White Rain body wash, I'm just gonna zoom in a little bit closer. It's still a little bit runny even after being in the freezer for 10 minutes. I don't know if you guys can see, like it's still kind of running down my fork a little bit, and if you were to put this in your hands, it will be a disaster, trust me, so I didn't even try it. The next one I tested was definitely the Power Stick, and you can tell the difference between this and the White Rain. The White Rain was drippy and this one was not, so this is what you're looking for if you're trying to make body wash slime. This is the consistency and the texture that you want, and let's just go ahead and put this in our hand and see. this body wash slime is also like the Axe one. You can actually move it around anytime you can make a fist and it's not like sort of leaking out of your hands. It's pretty much as good as body wash slime is gonna get. It will never be like glue or, you know, like liquid starch or any type of like the stuff that you normally use to make slime. But as far as body wash slime goes, that was actually pretty good. Now this next one is the Spa House one. Again, sorry if I butcher the name. And this one I got from the Dollar Tree. You can see like how it's dripping in my hand. It's probably just like the White Rain. If I were to put the White Rain body wash in my hands, it would do the same thing that you're seeing right now. It's very drippy, very runny. I wouldn't really suggest this to make slime. Now, this Irish Spring one is kind of interesting because it's not drippy, but it's just very sticky. I can't really explain the texture. I want to say it's almost like if you were to melt lip balm and then try to dry it up and then make it into slime. I don't know. It's almost like Vaseline is the best way that I could even like explain this. But yeah, so that's what the texture is. And I'm not really sure about making slime with Irish Spring with this particular one because it has like those like exfoliants like I said before. Maybe that's what's making it less, I don't know, slime-like. But if there is an Irish Spring where it doesn't have like the body exfoliant rocks in it and it's just like a clear jelly type, that probably would be better because this is a very thick body wash, but it just gets very sticky and I wouldn't recommend it. So now that I tested all the body wash for men, my final conclusion is definitely Axe and Power Stick is the best one to make slime. The other brands are either too slimy, too sticky, or just really not good to make slime. However, it really depends on which particular type of body wash you get. So even though the brands may not work, but it might just be that particular body wash. So pretty much that's my conclusion. If you guys enjoyed this video, definitely check out my women's body wash slime. That's also very interesting as well. I think you guys will like it. And yeah, I will talk to you guys in my next one. Bye.